Welcome, folks, to beautiful Tempe, Arizona, and the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils. Sparky and the gang ready and fired up for this matchup. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Mustangs will kick this deep to get us going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And now the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They're going to run the option. Running back with the football. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Looks to the left, pass caught. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Got a lane. Can he get in? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Boy, the script that this offense coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass, and it's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball into the red zone area, can they put this ball?
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He bought some time, now lets it go. The ball is caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, ASU. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Arizona State offense out of the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Mustangs will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, SMU.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that 1st down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The Arizona State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. The Sun Devils will have 1st and 10 here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Oh, it is a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter.
Arizona State 13, SMU 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going for a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Mustangs. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Short connection to the tight end here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion.
Green 25.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, SMU. What an offensive showcase in the early going.
Number 3.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The senior tries to take a shot but overthrows his man. Here's the 2nd down play. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ponies. This offense can...
SMU, number 3.
Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of it?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. That's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
42 Spider. 4.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it again. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And they get the completion.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Hunt. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Touchdown, ASU. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time. Hey, great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Lets it fly out of the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it near the end zone. They've got him, and they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
33.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Coming up, fourth down.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, SMU 45, Arizona State 33.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here in second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it right near the end zone.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on third down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a first down, and they keep that clock moving.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And now a carry here for the fullback. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Now the important point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter.
That makes the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it go quickly. He's got his man in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling.
Ready, set.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he fires the football to the right side. Incomplete and nearly intercepted yet again. Second down now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it on third and very long. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Well, a field goal here does them no good. So the offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Arizona State, 39.
The onside kick works as they steal a possession here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Testing the right side here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. It's a draw to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And the field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After extending the lead with the field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football game? Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.